Is it possible to completely detox your brain from consumption? Me and you, I know we both spend countless hours on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, listening to music, literally consuming, that our brain goes into overdrive and we don't spend enough time really slowing down. This happened to me yesterday. It was after one of my 2-hour TikTok sessions, and I was getting up to go get ready, and I was trying to recall one thing, at least just one thing that I watched in those 2 hours, just one video, and I couldn't. My brain generally couldn't recall anything. And I want you, like, throughout this video, to just recall one thing that you watched previously, like this previous video, or something you watched 5 minutes ago, something that made you feel something. Your brain gets so clogged up with the amount of information it's taking in, it's no longer able to process anything. It's just moving on to the next, and then to the next, to the next. And I really came to this, like, conclusion that my brain is generally going into overdrive because of the lack of silence, or the lack of a pause, the lack of just truly internalizing what is happening without going to the next thing. And I was watching this I was watching this YouTube video in the morning today. There was no background music, there was no hook, there was no captions, there was nothing to force you to stay. You had to willingly want to stay, and it kind of opened up my eyes in a way where right now, with what's happening with social media, everyone's trying to get your attention, because your attention is the most important thing to them. And I've been at fault to this, and I know you have too. Like, we've both been trying to fill up our time with meaningless videos, I guess you could say, with meaningless things that don't really matter to us or don't hold any depth to us. So what I want to do is, because I've realized that I have this issue, the first step is really being self-aware, and I really want to be able to fully detox my brain from all this, like, quick, fast dopamine, because I know it's affecting my full potential. I know there's so much more that I can do if I really just focused on myself. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to post. I want to be more intentional in what I post. I want to create, but I don't want to fight for someone's attention, like, at a 3-second hook. That's why I took a little bit of time in the beginning, because I don't want to have a hook on there where its sole purpose is just to get eyes on me. What I really want to do is build a community with, like, me and you, where we're both trying to figure out how to unlock our fullest potential by being disciplined, detoxing our brain, and really just focusing on ourselves, and not being a slave to these fast, free dopamine, and actually being conscious of what we consume, and being really intentional with what we build and put out there. But that's what I'm going to try to focus on or as long as I can, honestly. And I'm gonna be, like, posting these videos, not editing. I'm just really going to focus on talking really slowly, or trying to talk really slowly, because I'm actually a very fast talker. I'm an extremely fast talker, but I realize sometimes I slur my words too much and nobody understands. But I want to just use these videos as, like, taking a step back, taking a breath, being intentional with what I post, and actually building a community of people who are self-aware that they have this huge consumption issue, who aren't looking for motivation to become disciplined. Because if you end up relying on external factors to motivate you to do something, you'll never really grow, because you're relying on something else to make you feel better, for you to grow, to force you to grow. I just want to find people who want to be disciplined, and I'm not the most disciplined person at all. Like, I promise you, like, I am not disciplined at all. There's so much work that I have to be done, but I think we both can find a way to do it, and that's what I'm doing, trying to detox my brain, start being more disciplined, and really unlocking my full potential. And I want you to join me. I want you to be with me, because it's gonna be hard. These videos are not gonna be short. They're not gonna be like quick 5-second, 7-second, 10 videos. I genuinely want to start putting stuff out there that will be of value to not only you, me as well, like something I'm doing this for myself to document my journey and really be able to and really start forming thoughts but also to be able to provide you with value. So we got this. I know you got this,